Hassel here, co-host of the Nerdy Man Room Show. We proudly present to you Man Room Shorts. Your discretion is advised.
Because speaking about that, we talked about the show and the succession of it and what it was and how the comics were. But what about that second series, the one that DiC did? How'd you
Man,
like that
the theme song alone, you knew right when that theme song hit. Got to get Joe,
one?
Joe,
Yo,
Joe.
Joe. Yeah,
Man,
I was
it's
like,
like you knew right there and said, "Whoa, this ain't my Joe team. What the fuck? What happened?"
what
And
was
I'll give them credit. They used the characters that were starting to be prevalent in the action figure line. I mean, you got the
yeah,
sand scorpions coming up out of the ground, and you see the vehicles that are fresh on the shelf.
the Captain
Yeah,
Gridiron character and stuff.
yeah,
I thought that was cool that
Metalhead and
you
a
had the
few
new characters
others.
in it.
But then they, at the same time, they made it really campy. Well, once was Sunbow or however, what who had it
Yeah,
before, and then DiC took it over. Once DiC took it over, they ran it in the ground real fast. Was it like 55 episodes? I think I had it earlier, but I want to say it's like 55 episodes, and they're bad. They're real bad, and it's
yeah,
like the Joes are all clowning around and making jokes and stuff the whole time, and it's like, what's
and
going?
and
And the villains look real. They come off as real incompetent and idiotic. You just buffoons, and you finally got a cool looking Cobra Commander. You got the armor suit that was like, okay, this is cool. And then just
and the
it's bad.
animation quality went down too. It was
Big
very
time. Big time.
while the first one was not like the cleanest. I mean, you can look at this book here. I mean, they're very clean line and stuff, but there's not a lot of definition and all. But that second one, the shading and stuff, it was very very animated looking, even more
But
so than
G.I.
this.
Joe, much like Transformers, you got your episodes with the animation spot on, and then you'll have like
Oh yeah,
one or two episodes with the animations off because they outsourced to the different studio or whatever. But the entire series of this, even the opening is generally going to be spot on. Like if you look at a lot of the '80s properties, that opening is movie studio quality. This one was not.
no. Well,
It looked like the off episodes of G.I. Joe.
that coupled with that theme song, I'm expecting to hear da 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 yo Joe, and it starts off got to get to. I was like, what the hell is this? What did I turn on?
Dude, I tried to power through a few episodes of that. I don't know, maybe about a year back. I got like super wasted, and that's back when I was, I think I was on night shift. It might have been almost 2 years ago now. I was on night shift at the time, and I was like just trying to find something to stay awake. And I'm getting slammed, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I don't remember a lot of this. Let's go
Yeah,
back. And within two episodes, I seen why I didn't remember a lot of this. Because I know young Hassel was turning the damn channel at this time because it was terrible.
yeah.
I mean, it was just god awful. Like, and I remember I watched that first episode, and it comes up. What? Whoa, whoa! What
What
the hell just happened here?
and think about some of the logistics of how some of it looked too. Like they changed the look of some of your classic characters. Like Duke was still in it. Now he had a flat top now, which is closer to General Hawk, but okay, he grew his hair
Yeah.
out, no big deal. But then you've got a brown and red camouflage outfit. Who the heck is hiding with brown and red camouflage? That red ain't blending in nowhere unless it's the middle of fall and the tree leaves are changing and falling where you're standing.
No, like I'd have got that they'd have went with Tiger Force. Like if they'd have had some Tiger Force worked in there, to help sell the figures they were selling, because they did work in Python Patrol for Cobra. I have seen where they had some of
Yes.
the pit vipers and whatnot were in Python Patrol type attire. Okay, why not just have the Joes and Tiger Force? I could have
So
went for that at least.
so you bring up a good point there because I have not seen this anywhere. And I know I did not just imagine and dream this one up. At least I don't think I did. But in between the two shows, after the movie, after Sambo quit producing the episodes and DiC was going to take over, there was a miniseries I thought that introduced Slaughter's Marauders and Tiger Force and Python Patrol. It's where, and you remember in the movie, Cobra Commander leaves as that snake with all the eyes on
Yeah,
his head or whatever. This actually shows him find the fountain of youth or something, and it restores him to reptilian humanoid form. And that's why he's wearing the armor now, because he's wearing the full armor, because he is not fully back to humanoid. He's
Okay.
still. And
I know what you're talking about. What that was supposed to be would have been season 4. They had actually the original team had actually written, and you got that from a con because they never actually got to syndication. There was, I think, 5 episodes because Zaymont and Tomax was going to lead the Coil, which is what was the remnants of Cobra, along with a few elites. Cobra Commander, like you said, he is wearing the armor and he's working behind the scenes, but he was playing back and forth between the Joes and the Coil to try to get his empire back.
Yeah,
and the Slaughters, Marauders, and all them were in
because Slaughter put together a team to go. I can't remember what it was. They're specifically to do, but he put together a team, and it was barbecue spirit. And they all started wearing the green and the normal looking camouflage, right, for their suits. They still had their individual suits, but they were camouflage now. I remember Low Light and all of them were on it, and I remember the characters and figures too. But I remember seeing them on the screen at some point. And I thought they introduced like the Tiger Force vehicles and the Python Patrol, because it was only like 5 episodes from what I remember.
Well, it was meant to bridge into what would have been the 4th season, and it was supposed to be the first 5 episodes of that season. However, for whatever reason, they decided to pull the plug, go over to DiC, and when DiC got their hands on it, they just scrapped all of that and went with whatever was considered.
It was supposed to be the bridge, and then what DiC did, picked up a few things like Cobra Commander wearing the armor and stuff, but the rest of it, they just kind of like, okay, it either happened or it didn't, but we're not going to address it. Because I remember,
I think Serpentor is briefly in that there. He's not a big part of it.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I just have not seen it anywhere else ever again. And I remember actually watching it because I remember seeing Slaughter on there with the different characters in his group and naming them off and stuff. And I remember Cobra Commander getting at the Fountain of Youth or whatever it was that restored him to a humanoid versus a full snake form.
I remember seeing it somewhere online years ago, but it was like a copy of a bootleg that somebody had posted.
And I may have had a video or a copy of it from a con or stuff, because I used to have a lot of those, like the Generation X movie and the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie and stuff.
Well, I had wanted to say that you and Josh maybe watched that at Dave's or somewhere.
Maybe so. Maybe so. I just remember seeing it, but I'm like, I can't find it anywhere. I'm like, man, I wish I could see, because Slaughter's Marauders was cool to me. I like Slaughter, and I like the fact that he had a team there.
And that season 4 would have been far better than what we got.